Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the love of my God, oh God, this is some God level. Let's up in the sky, you can feel the vibe.
That last night came back. Oh, what? Right? Oh, yeah. It was.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she is back. Finna guaranteed. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos adoptados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody funny do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to.
Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hate it and love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And he'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's intercepted. Blocked by Rmnfl Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after after the run for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Crosby is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Buccaneers hit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Now Brady. And he completes this to Russell Gage.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A first carry for Rachaad White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They keep it on the ground. White again. And some space here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Fournette running right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jalen darted his first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On play action, now Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Fournette on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Rashad White.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Rudolph has it left side. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a fast footwork by White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, go 66.
Brady. And finding the tight end Rudolph. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Brady now on first down, and a dump off to White. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Brady on third down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 37 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Blocked by Rmnfl Jr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Hey. 2nd down, back to Fournette. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. Now Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the gut, Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll go again to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's got room. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll run wide side with Jones. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the penalty, it's Jones. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we run out of ride nobody way. We're the ones who started.